Okay, today we're looking at a Silverado 2500 HD. The starter is acting up, so we're going to be doing some debugging on it. In the fuse panel, this is a 2014. There's a couple components in here that are key to starter operation. This is your start relay, and then I think there's a 40 amp fuse in here. Both of these have got to be in working condition to get the starter to crank over. One little trick is if you pull this thing out, this relay, and you look at it, you'll see 80, what is it, 80, I think it's, yeah, it's 30 on the bottom left and 87 on the top right. If you put a jumper wire across those two, it should start the starter. So when you rotate this around, then we're basically saying this top left to that bottom right. If you put 12 volts jumpered across there, or just a jumper wire in there, then that's going to be enough to engage the starter. If the starter doesn't start, like in my case, the starter did not start, so it indicated that the starter was actually bad. So let's go look at the starter. So in order to get some easier access visibility to the starter, I took this plastic shroud off of this tire here, and there's the new starter. Couple bolts on the bottom, 13 millimeters, that drops out. You got to disconnect the battery, make sure your negatives are off the battery, and then you can disconnect this wire, the heavy duty wire coming in that carries all the current for the starter. And then there's a little white plug on there for the control wire. There's a little tab on there that you just got to bend out a little bit and then force it to the front of the vehicle, and it pops off. Overall, you know, this is like a 45-minute job or so. If you get underneath the car or the truck, you can reach the starter, no problems. So we put that in, and she's running as good as new right now. So hope you like the video. Please like, share, and subscribe.